So it begins. Stay alive.
Take my hand!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is JeezBee, and this is my channel. Now, today we are going to be watching and reviewing the trailer for The Aeronauts, starring the wonderful Eddie Redmayne from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and also the beautiful Miss Felicity Jones, who is known for Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Now, we're going to be watching the trailer, and then we're going to be talking a little bit more about it. So, let's get into it. Now, this movie is set in the year 1862. It is a biographical adventure film written and directed by Tom Harper. Tom Harper is known for his Peaky Blinders show, which if you have not seen Peaky Blinders, I highly recommend giving it a shot. I always give something about the first 15 minutes. If I am not enthralled within the first 15 minutes, I'm probably not going to like any of it, which I think 15 minutes is fair. And the production company is Amazon Studios and Mandeville Films, produced by, of course, Tom Harper, Todd Lieberman, and David Hoberman. So our beautiful Felicity Jones plays pilot Amelia Wren. She is in charge of piloting the hot air balloon that they use in this movie. And our wonderful Eddie Redmayne plays James Glaisher. He is the scientist who is in charge of going to make discoveries and do experiments in the hot air balloon. Now, actually, our beautiful Felicity Jones, who plays Amelia Wren in this movie, the place of Amelia Wren is actually the place of this guy right here. Now, Henry Tracy Coxwell. He was an English aeronaut, and that is actually the journey that Felicity Jones goes on with Eddie Redmayne in this film is actually the journey that this man went on. Now we're going to read about in popular culture what that means. So the Aeronauts film, released in 2019, includes a fictional account of the September 5th, 1862 flight, but omits Coxwell entirely. The movie replaces him with a female co-star played by Felicity Jones. Amelia Wren is a fictional composite character based on several real-life balloonists and adventurers. A report in the Daily Telegraph quotes Keith Moore, head of the library at the Royal Society. I actually read this article. They were not very happy. Royal Society of London for Improving Natural Knowledge, as saying, "It's a great shame that Henry isn't portrayed because he performed very well and saved the life of a leading scientist." Now, in this we're reading Wikipedia. We're reading about Henry Tracy Coxwell in Wikipedia. Now, it actually goes on to tell you what happened on that flight in 1862, and we're going to read it now. In 1862, the British Association for the Advancement of Science determined to make investigations of the upper atmosphere using balloons. Dr. James Glaisher, FRS, was chosen to carry out the experiments, and at the suggestion of Charles Grain Coxwell was employed to fly the balloons. Coxwell constructed a 93,000 cubic feet capacity balloon named the Mammoth, and on September 5th, 1862, taking off from Wolverhampton, Coxwell and Glaisher, probably saying that wrong, reached the greatest height achieved to date. Glaisher lost consciousness during the ascent, his last barometer reading indicating an altitude of 23,000 feet, and Coxwell lost all sensation in his hands, but managed just in time to pull the valve cord with his teeth before losing consciousness. This is an outstanding story. The balloon dropped 19,000 feet in 15 minutes, landing safely made near Ludlow. Later calculations estimated their maximum altitude of 35,000 to 37,000 feet. That's a lot. If you know anything about altitude or about the outer atmosphere at all, we can't go very high up there. The air gets thinner. We can't breathe. And it's really cold up there. So we ain't supposed to be up there. And in a hot air balloon, you're completely exposed. I'm surprised these men lived to tell that tale. It's amazing. But that's what Amelia Wren's part in this movie is actually based off this man. So it really is a shame that they didn't use the actual person that experienced this. But you also have to look at it from an entertainment standpoint. They wanted to get Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones back in the same movie because they played in a movie together. It was either I think it was a few years ago, called The Theory of Everything. They played lovers and wife and husband, and the movie's based off of the life of Stephen Hawking. So, yeah, that is a shame, but it's going to make for great entertainment. I just thought I'd share that real life story with you guys because I found it very intriguing and I wanted to share it. Now, after all of that description, we are going to go watch the trailer.
So it begins. I believe there are answers in the sky. Up there is where I have found the greatest happiness.
Gentlemen, to predict the weather could save hundreds of thousands of lives.
We are scientists, not fortune tellers.
You'll get your chance. They'll realise your worth.
I think they know my worth quite well enough.
Prove them wrong, Jones.
I'm a really good aeronaut. I want to use what I'm good at.
Women don't belong in balloons. And she makes such a show of herself.
Miss Wren, I need to make studies of the air.
I'm not a coachman for hire.
You are the only person who could fly us higher than anyone has ever been. So will you?
So it begins.
Don't you wish to be up there with them?
Some reach for the stars. Some push others towards them.
We're about to get wet.
Is this balloon not the strongest it's ever been?
Even so, it can't fight the weather.
I have a feeling they're not coming back.
We're travelling into an unknown.
Stay alive.
Take my hand!
So that trailer was really fantastic, and from what I can see, it's going to be coming to limited theaters, but it's also an Amazon original. So when it comes out on December 6th of 2019, it will be available on Amazon. And if you don't have Amazon, you can go see it in theaters. Now, from what I could tell from the trailer, this whole movie is actually based on the first discoveries into meteorology, predicting the weather, pretty much, and that's awesome. Definitely going to be watching this, especially if it's coming to Amazon. I'm not going to have to go to a theater to watch it. I can just watch it in my own home, comfortably, for less money. So this is definitely on my watch list. Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the trailer of this video. If you like the new outlook of how I'm doing my reviews, it's also very, very important to me. I appreciate the feedback always. But this is where I'm going to end the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I upload new content Wednesdays and Sundays for right now. It's what really works for me. But you all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye now.